Okay, so we want to unzip our zipper. On this side here, we want to line up. I am taking mine all the way here. Only good thing about having a super long zipper. Okay, you want to match it to this point here, right here to the pin, and you want to clip it. You want the teeth of your zipper facing to the left of this particular, zipper. Want the teeth facing to the left. And we want to take it all the way up. As you can see, it's super, super, super longer than the zipper. I mean, longer than the jacket. So I almost cut it off and make a whole nother jacket. But I can't because it's too short, I guess. You know. Nope. We're going to clip. And we're going to clip. And then we're going to clip some more. And some more. Okay. So we got that here. We're going to leave this on. We're not going to take it off yet. We're not going to do anything to it yet. Except for sew this down. Okay. Now, so you can see, we unzipped our zipper, folded it down where this part of the zipper, your zipper tail, zipper tag, is face down. So this is how it looks. The zipper tail is face down. The teeth are facing this away. And we're going to sew from this needle all the way up to the top, to here. And you want to start from the bottom in case it bunches or buckles or anything like that. So what I find easy to do when you're doing a zipper is to, let me remove this clip and this pin because I have it where I want it. Line it up, your foot with right here. You're going to line it up to this now you can see where I'm talking about. You're going to line it up right here, at the end of your presser foot. You can move your needle all the way over to the side. I move mine over all the way to, and it's a 7. And now I'm just going to sew, and it's going to be right up against where I want it to be for my zipper. And my zipper is right up against the edge of my zipper foot. And I'm just going to go all the way down, keeping that zipper foot, the zipper lined up with the zipper foot, not going over, not sewing into my zipper. I'm guiding it right there. And I'm making sure that it is in there very good. And I believe, okay. A piece of my thread got caught some kind of way in here. So I'm gonna have to go back over it because it caught it and it didn't sew. But now I can just go back over where I sewed in the beginning. I'm gonna pull that out because it did not do what I wanted it to do. And I know what it is. It's because for some reason, when I sew on there, I'm gonna put it back on my other side over here. And I'm gonna go, because it's not gonna buckle or anything because it is sewn in some places. I'm just gonna go over here and I'm gonna use the left side of my zipper foot. And it's stitched up here, so it's not gonna buckle or anything. And I'm gonna move my foot over to a 5.5. And I'm just gonna have my foot snug up against there. And I'm just gonna come all the way down, just snug up against my presser foot. And go slow, don't go fast because you don't want it to mess up. And you can guide it on both sides if you need to. And just take your time putting it on. My sewing machine, I believe, needs to be serviced because when I change my needle position to a 7, which is the furthest right, it skips stitches. So I'm gonna have to look at it. And I'm gonna back stitch right there a tiny bit. Okay. And then I'm gonna pop it up. Ooh, come out of there, sir. Thank you. Now it's stitched perfectly fine over this way. So now what we're going to do, we are going to add the other side of the zipper. And cut some of these strings out of the way. Okay. Now we are going to zip. I'm just making sure my strings out of the way. Don't want to get them caught in the zipper. Okay. I'm putting the other piece of the zipper back on. We are going to zip it up. I think I need to undo a stitch from the previous stitch there. No, I know I had my seam. Yeah, but I know I had my seam ripper. I've been ripping up seams all morning. Okay. I have to take that little piece out of there. Okay. So now we're going to zip that up like that. We are going to fold this over. No, go ahead and pull it inside out. And we're going to have it like this. I just want my sleeves out of the way. And we are going to fold it almost kind of in half. Well, in half. And we're going to make sure that our lines match up. If you have lines and our seams match up. Stripes. Oh, I keep saying lines. Okay, so they are matching up right here. Bing. And we are going to clip. And we're just going to go all the way up. So, just in case you missed it, we put the zipper back on, folded the other piece of the jacket in half, pretty side here, laid the pretty side of the zipper or the front side of the zipper face down on top of it, raw edges together, and we're clipping them. Okay, so now we're going to sew from here to here, just like we did before. Did I move that pen? So did. Okie doke. Remember, get that zipper snug up against wrong pedal foot up against your zipper. Make sure the rest of your jacket is pulled completely to the left. And we're just going to sew down. The zipper should not be up under your foot. Some people do put it up under there. I find it easier to have it where it will be able to zip up with the zippers if you put it close to it, especially because we're adding the lining also. So you can pretty much guide it like that. Okay. Now we are going to unzip it. And I'm gonna have to remove. Oh no, I did it already. Okay. Now we're going to add the hood. Bring these arms inside out, or outside in, outside out, pretty sides out, however you want to say it. We're bringing the pretty to the outie. All right. Now we're going to add the hood. Um, if you are doing a collar, you will add it the same way. I'm going to show you how to clip it on. Okay, your zipper tails, we are not sewing anything to them. So we're just going to put these boogers over to the side. You can clip them, oh, oops, or whatever, but we're not sewing anything to them. We're going to get right up close to it, but we're not going to sew through it. Ooh, that rhymed. I was dropping bars right then, baby. So we're going to do it like that. And we're just going to go right up to it. Well, we're going to flip it. And you're going to go all the way around and just clip it all the way. Now, of course, I would have the pretty side, the right side, but you know, I messed that whole ordeal up with the sleeves. But you will clip it all the way. You get your little piece right here and clip it just like this. Now it's not going through the let me pull that back here. It's not going through, but it's as close as I can get it without sewing into my zipper. And so you want to clip it all the way across just like that. So when you get done clipping it, it will look, I may add the hood onto this too with the zipper. Now you will have to stretch your collar some so to match up to the jacket. Okay, so it'll be like this when you get it sewn, and it'll go into your jacket like that after you've added your lining. I really like the way that's gonna look, but I really want my baby to have a hood, so I think I'm gonna add both. I'm gonna see how that looks. Okay, killing me, killing me, killing me. Oh. I don't know why I'm marking it, because it's gonna be the same exact thing. Okay. I'm matching everything. I'm matching everything up. I'm gonna see how it looks with a hoodie onto it. I'm gonna see how it looks to it. How it looks with both of them added on to it. Because of course I am extra and I like to do extra stuff. So I'm going to see what this looks like. I think it will be super cute. I believe it will be super cute. Not sure, but I'm kind of certain it will be. And let me see how that looks after I pull it up. I think it'll be kind of cute. I'm gonna leave it just like that. Now I'm just gonna sew from one end all the way to the other. I'm gonna replace my zipper foot with my regular foot, and I am using my regular sewing machine almost for everything from here on out, except for adding my waistband to my lining. So that serger is on the back burner for now. Now, since I am doing all three, I need to make sure that all 5 pieces are lined up here. So I'm gonna go there. I'll make sure that's here like that. I'm gonna move this clip out of the way, but I'm also moving that zipper out of the way. That zipper tail, I'm pulling it up under here. Okay. We're gonna see how this works. Well, I guess it would sew if it was still threaded, but it is not threaded. So that was a bust. Okie doke. We're gonna thread that booger back in there, get it in there. There we go. Oh, okay. Now we're in business. We are in business. I'm trying to get up under as far as I can. And I am sewing. Now, how did that come out again? It came right on out. Can I not see? Did I break it? Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. If not, I just might add one or the other. Okay. Now, we're gonna try this again, people. Maybe I need to cut off some of this here. Oops. Okay. We're gonna try this one more time to get it through there like that. It's still through there. And we're gonna sew here. Okay. Well, it's not gonna sew like I wanted to. I believe it's too thick. Maybe if I go slower, it'll give me what I want. No, I feel it's stuck at the bottom. Let me start from the middle and go out. Sometimes You can start in the middle and go outward or inward or whatever. Start in and go out. I'm gonna see how that does. If that doesn't work, then I will only add my, I wish I could. I'm making sure all 3 pieces are lined up. Okay, so now so far so good. Yeah. So far so good. Maybe. Hear that clickety clacking going on in there. So it might be so far so was good. I think I'm not pulling. Pretty sure. Okay. Well, I'm cutting these strings. Let me look in there and see. Okay. I'm snipping off some of those earlier threads that I had. They got caught up and didn't act right. Okay, so now we're just gonna pull that up. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do it just like that. I had to take some of those stitches out. Okay, now we're gonna start back from here. And I'm gonna make sure that this is pulled up. And this is pulled up just like I want it to be. Making that come up some. Okay, and we're gonna get as close as we can to here. It doesn't matter if you don't get like all the way close as you can, because we're gonna sew through it in a little bit when we add our lining. All right, so we have that in there. Ding, ding, ding. Let me see. I'm just pulling out a couple of stitches that I don't want right there. Okay. And now we are going to add the lining, because this is how it looks so far. This is with the collar and the hood. Yes, I'm extra, I know, but who cares? I'm going to get these out in a little bit. These extras, you won't be able to see those. None of that. Okay. So now we are going to add the lining. We're going to put these arms out. Won't push them through. So it'll be the outside, the inside out. I'm going to do that. And we're leaving the zipper tails on. Do not cut your zipper tails right now. We are not going to cut those now. We have to add the lining to the zipper. Let me cut some of these threads out of the way. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we got our lining. We are opening up our lining. We are bringing we're leaving it just like this. Pretty sides to pretty side. So this is the part of my lining where you don't see any seam, see any of the raw seams that we serged. You only see the smooth seams. So we're going to lay that face down. We're going to quarter it off like I showed you before. Get our middle point here to the back of the jacket, the lining, not the jacket, the lining. Now we're going to do the same thing to the lining, to the waistband again. I'm going to fold it in half. Here. Clip it. Fold it in half. Make sure it's kind of straight. Mine wasn't straight. But fold it in half. Clip here. Or pin. And clip here. Or pin. Whatever you prefer to do. Okay. So now we have our waistband quartered off. And we have our jacket our lining cornered off. We are going to replace those clips. Middle clip replaced. And remember, you have to tug on that to make those sides meet up. And you want pretty side facing pretty side. Make this meet up here. And if you want to go ahead and clip to the end, like we did before, clip to the end. Okay, now the only difference is between the lining and the main part of the jacket is that we are leaving a gap. You can leave your gap wherever you want. And I like to leave mine here. And it's just big enough for me. Let me see. My hand is probably 3 inches. So I'm going to leave probably like a 3-inch gap here. And I'm going to put pins here to mark it. Because I am serging. And I do not want to close my gap. And I know that if I have pins here and I'm serging, that I will not serge over my pins. So you want to leave a gap here. You want to serge from this pin all the way down to the edge of the jacket. And this pin all the way down to the edge of this jacket. This part of your waist. Okay. So I am serging, like I said. But I am going to leave that piece there. and I will not serge over that. So I'm going to start here, and I know where I'm starting, and I'm placing that under my sewing machine, and I'm going all the way down. Just like that. And I'm going to turn it this way because I don't want to I don't want to get my sew my pin in, and I want to start from right here. So taking out my pin, and I'm going to place that much under my serger, and I'm going to give it a little tug because, as noted before, the waistband is smaller than the lining. I'm making sure that my jacket is completely pulled to the left, and I'm going all the way to the bottom, just like that. Okay. So now here's the fun part. Adding it to your zipper. Now this is open. You have this gap in it. This should be your only gap. I'm gonna cut off my tails here. Okay. Now, make sure everything is folded in. You want your seams to match up here. Like this. You want your seams to match up. Seam, 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 seam. And you want to clip. Make sure it matches up and clip. If you have any loose strings, because I have so many loose strings, I'm gonna go through and cut them all. If I can get them all, because they are everywhere. Some of them are just here, and they are not dangled down. So we're going to just go up, match your raw edges. This is over a little bit, so I'm gonna make sure that it's right here up against the zipper, and I'm just gonna clip and clip all the way up until I get to my zipper. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the easy way that I like to do it. Of course, there's always an easy way. Okay, I like to kind of sew all of mine at one time without adding, like going here and then taking it back out and doing other stuff. I want you to fold this in. Make sure you cut all your strings, or because all of my strings are everywhere. Okay. Here is where we can use our pliers. I'm gonna push the camera down a little bit so you can see better. when we sew our hood to our lining, we want to sew right through here. Oh, sorry. You want to sew right through here. This area right through here. So we want to remove these two about here. These teeth. So all we're going to do, this is not the right tool, but if you have the right tool or just some regular pliers, you can. And all you do is grab the metal tooth and pull it out. If I can get a grip on it. Needle nose pliers are so much easier than the ones that I have in my hand right now. I used to have another set. I guess I got to get another set. Once you remove the first one, it's way easier to get the rest of them out. Like normally, with needle nose pliers, they just come right out. There. It didn't want to come out. Okay. Yep. So I'm just going to keep going up. You might not have to move that many. It's easier too if you just hold the zipper tail while you're getting it out. These are horrible to use. I may not move anything, remove anything but about 4 of them. Because I'm only going to need enough room to sew through there. Yeah, I'm going to remove like 4 of these jokers. Needle nose pliers are so much easier. See, these are not needle nose. These are wire cutters. Couldn't think of the name of them a few minutes ago. But yeah, these are wire cutters. I'm not trying to cut through these jokers. Let me see if that's enough room for me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's enough room for me. I'm moving 3 of them. And then 3 of them over here on this side also. Let me see. Can I get them lined up? Let me see here. These 3 here. I hope it was this one. Pretty sure it was. I had some more for like the set I bought came with like 4 or 5 different pliers in it, and I can only find these. I ain't got no wire. I feel like I gotta be He-Man to get through these. I know this zipper built to last. Damn zipper. Got it. Yeah, that's all we working with on here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We are going to push everything inward. We're gonna fold our hood down. And I'm gonna put a little marker here so that I will know after I let me go ahead and put all this other stuff in. Get it down pat. Get the lining lined up. Get that all the way lined up. And I'm going to put a marker here to let me know that that is where my zipper is cut up at. Okay, so just like I'm put another one here. Let me put it right there. I'm gonna do it just like that over here. Make sure that everything is tucked in nice and neat, the hood area. And we are going to come up on the side first. We're gonna come up on the side first. Okay, we're almost at home, honey. Almost at home. Okay, so we're going to make sure this is flip. Flip this jumper here. I'm gonna clip over here. Make sure our seams are matching. And they are. And we're just gonna go all the way up in with our lining. And we are gonna keep going up and up and up and up and up and up and up the lining. And we're gonna continue to go up. And we're gonna keep going up. Clipping upward, 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 upward. Till we get to the top up here. And I'm going to mark where my zipper is not zipping in. Right through here. Okay. I'll put the rest of my clips here. Okay. There we go. So now we got all that in. We are going to clip our up here. We're going to clip our hoods. And make sure that your shoulder seams are matching. Shoulder seam, shoulder seam. And we are going to clip here. And we're going to do some clipping over here. And all the way around. Make sure your seams are matching everywhere. Your lining seams. Seam, seam. Match, match. And we're just going to clip. Clippy, clip, clip, clip. Okay, right through there. Now, all we have to do is sew all the way around. All the way around. And you can either sew directly on the stitch that you did before or a little bit inside of it. Especially here at the top with your hood. You want to definitely sew on directly on it or a little bit outside of it here. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm using my regular sewing machine to do that. And I'm using my regular, not regular foot, but I'm using my zipper foot. Hmm. I am keeping it lined up with the exact one. And I'm just going over it. Making sure I can feel my zipper foot. As long as you have the zipper foot line, the zipper lined up against the zipper foot, it will be in the exact same place that you sewed before, or a little over. Put that pin back where it belongs. And you can probably still feel it. You can feel it with your fingers. Which is here. This is my safe space that I can sew to. Okay. So my lining is added on over here on this side, and I'm gonna go over to the other side, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. This time I'm not gonna see my liner because, my stitch, because I have it going this way, but you should be able to see yours because you should be have it on the other side over here. I don't want mine to skip stitches like it was doing before. So I am opting to sew it this way and just going by feeling the zipper up against the presser foot. Okey-doke. Now I can go this way again because I can see and it won't buckle. Nope. Okay, so now I'm going to put my pen back where it belongs so I can feel it. I think I can feel it. I'm looking to see. Yep, I was feeling it. Here, my safe place to stitch. Okay. Now I'm going to start where my safe place is on my stitch. Let me put my regular knee pressure foot in. Okay. I'm gonna remove it. I know where it is. I'm feeling with my hand. I'm gonna start here. Okay. Now I've made it past there. I'm sewing a little on the outside here. I'm just gonna come on up. Making sure that the rest of my jacket is pulled this way. Both my sleeves, all my sleeves, all 4 sleeves are pulled that way. Okay. And okay. I'm gonna take out this pin. And I'm going to sew right on through here. I'll go slow. Of course I am gonna go slow because my thread popped. You may be thinking, oh my god, it looks a mess. It does look a mess on the inside. No one will ever see it because it's gonna be perfect on the outside. So don't worry about how it looks right now because it's gonna look really good when you turn it inside out. You do want to make sure that There are no holes. And so I will be going right back through here. I think I'm gonna start right here. Do a little double stitching. Not double stitching, but a little back stitching. Make sure that's stitched down, and it did. Okay. So now, cutting off all these threads. They are everywhere. And you can tell they're everywhere because they are red. And everywhere, and red, and everywhere. Okay. Now you may cut off your zipper tails. But first, before we get ahead of ourselves, we want to pull the jacket inside out to see how it looks. To make sure that we don't have any holes up here in the, well, you know what? We don't have to do that just yet. What we're going to do just now, you're going to turn the hood like this. Now, this is my lining. This is my outer piece. So it looks like this. This is my outer piece here. This is my lining here. Get all these strings out of the way. We are going to take this side, same side. So lining, outer, turn it this way, open it up, just like this. Move that zipper tail out of the way. And we're going to put this sleeve of the lining inside of this cuff. And we want to match those seams up. So we're putting it inside of the cuff. And you want to match your seams. The seams will be here. And you just want to clip those seams. And you want to go around and clip them all the way around. Clip this, clip all the way around. There are no more seams, but you can just clip all the way around. And clip. And we're just gonna clip, 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 clip. Clip or pin, choice is yours. And we're gonna clip. Okay, so your sleeve part should look like this now. The cuff should be inside of your lining. I'm just cutting strings now. Okay, so I've turned it over and the same thing applies. I'm going to put this cuff inside of this sleeve, just like that. And I'm going to clip. All the way around to the seam that I sewed here. This is what I'm clipping the lining of the raw edge of the sleeve to this serge part of my cuff. And I'm just going to go all the way around and clip and put one more clip in. And now I'm just going to sew that on. You can serge it. I don't serge mine. I probably should right now, but I can't. I don't want to take off too much because this is a smaller jacket. If I was doing a bigger jacket, it wouldn't matter. I would serge. But since I'm doing a smaller one, I'm going to put it up under my sewing machine and sew. Yeah. But if you lay it flat, you should be able to do it with no problem on your serger. I don't like to take off too much, but let me check. Just for sakes, checking to see, to show you guys. I'll do one way, one the other way. Doesn't matter. You're not gonna see the inside of it, and you don't want to cut off hardly any of the first seam that you did, and you want to turn. Sorry about that. You want to turn your sleeve cuff like this. And you want to bring it out. You don't really want to cut any of this off. You really want to just sew over it. And when you do like little jackets, it's kind of hard to not cut any of it off because there's not enough. Really, it's not a whole lot of area to keep on there. So I normally just serge on the first one and then just sew over the second one, because as I can see, it is not caught up under here. That I can tell, it's not a lot. See, this is where I started and this is not caught up at all, but we're gonna see. I can pull it. You can pull it up more than I had it pulled up anyway. So yeah, this one leaves a lot for me to have to do. So I'm just gonna sew it on, actually using my regular sewing machine. Because I can see my needle placement on here. You can see it on your serger, but I can control it more with my sewing machine. I'm just making sure that I'm inside of the white serge lines that I use. And you just want to turn it as you go, because it can get tangled up. But if you turn it like this, it won't. Do a little back stitch right there. Now it will look like this. So we're going to do the other side. Move some of these strings out of the way. Make sure I'm not unthreading my sewing machine again. So we just want to place our needle here. Making sure that I'm inside of the white line before I start. Okay. White line, I mean white stitch. And you just go all the way around. And being sure that you are getting both, or both the cuff and the lining together, sewn together, so you won't have any holes. And at the same time, turning your sleeve like this. I'm just gonna cut those strings because they are getting on my nerves. And we are almost finished, ladies and gents. I'm just making sure I'm in the white line. Okay, so we got that done. So now it will look like this. It'll look like this. Kind of like almost like the octopus. So what we're gonna do now, you can choose to cut your zipper tails or you can wait just a second. I'm gonna wait, and you want to go through here. Make sure they're all flipped around. And you want to grab this cuff, this here, if you can, and you want to pull it through here, just like that. And you want to do the same thing to the other side. You want to make sure everything's twisted right. You want to grab this cuff. My fingers are fat. And then you want to pull it through here. And then you just want to pop it on through. Pop, 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 pop. And check the top part, and that is perfect. That is cute. Okay, then you take your deals over here, pull them out, your zipper, pull it out here, and you take this out over here, pull it out. Ooh, thread fell. Okay, and here I need to go closer here. This is what I didn't want to cut first. So I want to go back through, and I want to sew through there. Let me check this one over here. This one is pretty good. I can stand to come in. I got to the closer to the other part of the beginning, or the top part I wanted to get here. So I'm going to go back and go through here and come down over here some. This is why you don't cut the zipper tails first. Let me see. And I can just do that, and the arms are good. Everything else is good. I just want to make sure that zipper is good, and then we'll close up the hole and we'll be done. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. I'm gonna pull that through. I'm gonna grab in, and I'm just gonna grab the deal. I'm gonna pull it right back through the same way that I pulled it forward. Pulled it through the first time, popped it out. Okay. Okay. So now that I know it was up close, we want to come about this far down. Let me feel it. Where it is. Okay, it's down, way down here. I'm gonna put a clip because I feel it, and it is way. It's right here. Because I need a long clip. Right when I look for one, I can't find one. I've been pulling them out of here all day. There we go. Okay, it's right. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna sew right through here, through here. We're gonna go through and go right through there. So this is the part that where the other piece was hanging down. So I feel it. It is right through here too. And we're gonna come through here, and this is where we're gonna sew right through here. Okay. Okay, I know where it is now. It's further down. Wrong foot. Now I am going to go back over that because I feel like it skipped a couple of stitches that I didn't want it to skip. I really need to get my sewing machine serviced. Okay, we got that little piece down. I do know it's down really good. Okay, so that's how we get that little piece down. So it's here, right about there. I'm gonna do another stitch over it because I don't feel like that stitch was really good right there. But I'm gonna make sure that I'm getting as close as I can to that piece. Yeah. Okay. Now that stitch did really good. Now I can cut this joker off. Just like that. It's cut off. And I cut off this little corner here. Just because you can trim for a better flip out. Okay. So yeah. That is got in the right spot that time. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing over here. Gonna come down just a tad bit. Yeah, because I feel it. Okay, I'm cutting. There we go. I cut a little close, so I'm gonna go do some extra stitching right here. And a couple of back stitching. All right. Zipper tails are gone. Let's pull it through. See what we're working with. Remember, pull the cuff through. Pull the cuff through. And pop it out. Okie doke. I not cut that. Oh yeah, I gotta do that one again. Just that little piece. It's where I cut it too close. So I'm popping out both sides still. I can clean up some of these strings. I believe that was this side here, and it was because I see it now. I guess that's why my stitching was not doing like I wanted it to, because my spool fell. Okay, here we go. Okay. So just so you know, if yours do this, then you can do exactly what I'm doing. Go in. And because it's not, that little piece does not want, my sewing machine doesn't want to get it down. So I'm going to have to do like that. Do some little back stitching on it. Okay. Now I know I got that little piece in there. Yeah, that'll work. So now we're going to pop it out and close it up. Oh, that was a string. Okay. Yep. It's right here. And you can pop your zipper to make it come out more. The corners of it. So we want to pull our sleeves in, make sure they're good. No holes nowhere. See how our zipper is. Let's pull this out some. I want it in close. You got to pull them all. Pull it out of these little crevices when you first get it going. Make sure everything is right. All right. Ding ding. Yeah. I gotta make it unzip. Now we're going to close it. You will need your hand needle. Thread it, double thread it like this. Okay, you're gonna fold in. I'm getting close to this so you guys can see this. I'm cutting these little extra strings. You want to fold in your lining and you want to fold in your, not a lot, maybe about not even a quarter of an inch, but you want to fold them in evenly and you want to clip. So you want to clip those closed and you want to keep going. And you don't need a whole lot of it. Now you can, if you're not doing a reversible, you can just pull that out and tuck this in and sew through here. But if you want it to look seamless, you will do it as followed, or as follows. Said an idiot. Okay. So you will have those clips. I'm just putting the extra clip down here at the end. Okay, this first clip I'm going to remove. Don't really need it. But this is what I'm going to do. I hope you guys can see. Okay. I had to let the camera focus. I am taking this here. Make sure I get some more light. Okay. I'm taking it here to, let's say here, inside. I'm going to try to add some more light, maybe from my other phone. Tyler, can you turn that light on? Okay. Okay, I think that might be better. Yeah, because that light didn't do a thing. I'm trying to get you closer to the light. Okay. Anyway, I am securing this stitch here. I'm just going to go over it a few times to secure it in place. Okay. So now what we're going to do is called a ladder stitch. You're going to go directly over to this side here, and you're going to go like this. Okay, and you're going to come right back over here on the black side, directly across from that stitch here. And you're going to give it another stitch the exact same way. And you're going to go right here. And you're going to keep doing that until you get all the way down. And I'm going to show you why they call it a ladder stitch. Okay, so if you can see, you see, I wish I did another color, but it's over here and it looks like a ladder. But when you close it, you can't see any of the other. I won't tuck that in, but you can't see any of the oops, looks like everything else. You can't see any of the stitch of the thread when you pull it close. So you continue to go this way. Sorry for keep hitting the camera. I'm trying to give you guys a close up. And so you can like tug it a little bit and it'll look seamless. And you don't have to keep just don't pull it too tight. You don't have to keep making it look like a ladder. I just like to do it because I like to pull it and watch it just close up. I mean, you don't have to keep, you can pull it each time you do it. But I prefer to do it this way because I like to see it close up once I'm done. And it takes less, you can go faster if you're not pulling each time. And we're just going to continue to do this until we are done. Almost done. Not quite, almost. And we are almost to the finish line. And once you get done, you will have finished a bomber jacket. And if you guys have any questions or you need me to go over anything with you, you can video chat. We can do a little short Zoom to make sure that you are on your way to properly making a bomber jacket. And I believe I'm at the end, and I am. I'm going to take one more stitch and I'm going to close it up. Okay, I'm going to close it up here. I'm just close it up and secure it. Wrap it around a few times. Okay. So this is the finished look for the lining. And we have a finished jacket. Let me get off the lint. Hold on. Okay. Finished jacket with the collar and the hood. You don't have to have both. With the sleeves on, the zipper in place, and everything is done. Okay. Like I said, if you guys need any help, give me shoot me a message or give me a ring.